Hey guys, just a quick note, and this is important. Don't skip through this to the rest of the video. There's a couple of points in the video where I mentioned the coupon code and my referral link, and I say that there's a 15% discount. It's actually only 10. I'm sorry, I don't know where I got the 15 from, and honestly I should probably reshoot the video because I'm not that good at editing it, but I'm hoping that this prior disclaimer will fix that. Thanks.
I'm the fire starter, Twisted Fire Starter. Now, folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video, although I have, on occasion, shared some mostly sober videos of myself starting fires. There's a couple out there. Anyway, no reason to not make that job a little easier on yourself. So I did, in the interest of doing that, pick up a little package here. I sent away for Blackbeard's fire starters. Now these are, I've seen some ads for a couple of these on Facebook. Hang on, I'll try not to crinkle the bag and talk at the same time because, you know. That just gets noisy. So anyway, I've seen some ads for a couple of things on Facebook, and you've probably seen them too. These braided rope-like fire starting devices. You trim off what you want, and it looks like almost a plastic-like product, but it feels like it's fibrous. And you just trim off what you want. It lights really easy, stays lit for a long time, gives you a chance to actually get a fire going. So I got the Blackbeard, I think it was the Pirate's Booty set or something like that. Came with the fire starters. I think it came with 3 and 1 bonus one. It's got this rechargeable USB electronic arc lighter, a nice carrying case for the whole setup, and what's this? Oh. Welcome aboard, matey. A little welcome placard. The Ferro Rod. It's basically a flint and steel from what I understand. A couple of stickers, awesome. And I did spring for an extra little baggie of these Blackbeard fire starter plugs. Start a fire anywhere, anytime, any condition. Odorless, non-toxic, easy ignite, extra long burn time. So let's just take a quick peek at these. Now I'm basically just unboxing this stuff while unbagging it, whatever, and taking a look at it. Sometime this weekend maybe, or maybe next weekend, I'm going to set up the fire pit out there, some kindling. We're going to see how easy these actually are to light, and we'll see if they can keep the kindling going. As you know, if this lights and burns, awesome, but that's easy to do. I want to see them actually get some wood going so that I can actually start a fire with them, which I should be able to based on the ads and all that. I'm also going to dunk them in some water because they're supposed to be waterproof enough that you could literally soak this down and it'll still light. So anyway, I guess this plug, you're supposed to work it back and forth twice, and then work it in a circular motion until it breaks into 2 separate pieces. Okay, we'll do that later, like I said. And then apply spark or flame to the frayed side of the plug. So there's 50 of these in here for $9. That's, I mean, if they work the way they're supposed to, that's a pretty damn good deal. So, by the way, all of these products, I'm going to put a link down below in the video description. Click on that link, or use the coupon code Mighty Plantain at checkout, and it'll get you a 10% discount on anything you order, on top of any discounts that they're already offering. All right, so this is kind of the same thing. The Blackbeard fire starter, you trim off what you want, and you kind of work it. You don't really need to work it or anything. I guess you just light that directly. So we'll take a look. We'll do all 4. Well, not all 4. We'll do a little bit of one of these because they're all the same. We'll do one of the fire plugs. We'll play around. I'm going to test them out. I'm going to try and duplicate what I see in the ads. So we've got the USB rechargeable lighter. Now this should be cool. Windproof. No fuel needed. All right, so I'm hoping that this has a slight charge on it out of the case, because I'm going to try and use it right here. I'm not going to light anything on fire with it, obviously, on my kitchen table, but I will try to get it going. Why am I fighting with this thing? Right here. Boom. Alright, so it's got the charging cable right there. It's a relatively short cable, but you probably don't need to go too far. Little wrist lanyard, and this should be easy enough. Unlock. Alright, I probably should be reading the... Okay, there we go. Probably should be reading the directions on this, but... That's the part with the info on it. Alright, so there's a dual arc micro USB port on top. Lid release, power button, impact resistant. Nice. Lanyard touch, waterproof case. Okay, so there we go. Now we push out right there. Nice. It did come a little bit charged. I'm going to try and get that right up in there so you can see that arc, that dual arc. Makes an awesome noise too. I mean, that should be able to light something up. Anyway, before I go playing with it in the living room, we're gonna do that outside. Fire, fire, fire. Sorry, folks. I've been watching the new episodes of Beavis and Butthead, and okay, so this is the Ferro Rod, which is basically a flint and steel. And it's got some paracord attached to it, so that's kind of neat. Pretty sure it's just basically, all right. I think I can use this out here without making too much of a mess, but damn, that sparked good. And that's pretty nice and thick. That's going to last a while. So I'm a little excited about that. I've never actually started a fire with a flint and steel before, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. This obviously is going to do the trick. And yeah, we're going to see what the fire plugs and what these fire starters can do. I'm actually kind of excited about this. I'm looking forward to it. And the I think it was the Captain's Booty, the Pirate's Booty pack, comes with this nice little carrying case. You can put your fire starters in there, and the Pharaoh Rod and the lighter. Let's got a little lanyard here for some other stuff. I've got room for everything. Okay, we'll pack these bad boys in here. And I could probably fit my plugs in here too. I'm not using this right. All right, I'm going to mess with that later. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I might actually have to get some more sets. I mean, this is going to last forever. These, depending on how well they work, I might get some more. But if the plugs are fast and easy too, then I'll just use those. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to get some kindling and stuff set up. We're going to do a couple of different fire starting tests. We're going to get some water out there. We'll soak these bad boys and make sure that they can live up to their reputation for lighting when soaking wet. Yeah. All right. So that's coming next. All right. So this isn't necessarily an ideal setup or angle, and I lack the ability to zoom because I don't have a camera person, but I'm going to try and get everything that you need to see right in there. We're actually going to start off with that lighter. I just want to see what this thing can do on its own. I remember we get that arc lighter. Can't really see it in the sun, but there it is. I'm going to take some small wood shavings here. See what this can do for us.
It gets hot. Feel the heat there. Now you can see that it's starting to burn that. Look at that. Now I didn't do a good job with the follow-up, but I definitely got a flame on it. So you could definitely get a fire going with the right kindling in one of these bad boys, just by itself. Let me see here. There we go. Now, and if I had set that up better, it would have burned. But you can see, you can put a pretty decent sized piece of wood on fire with that just by itself. So the lighter itself is pretty handy. We're just going to slide some of this off to the side here. Hope that it doesn't go up in smoke. We're going to pull out some of the Blackbeard fire starter, the sticks here. Yeah, it's a fire pit that'll burn good and clean. Now you're supposed to cut off what you need to start your fire. Yeah, I know, it's not a good edge on this knife. I haven't really used it for much of anything, so. Make sure you have a sharper knife, folks. Okay, so just so that you guys don't have to sit through that painful exercise, I went ahead and I trimmed up a bunch, probably more than I'll actually need here, but we're going to go with this for now. All right. So we already proved that the lighter can light this stuff. Well, we already proved that the lighter can actually light a nice piece of wood. So anybody can use a lighter. I'm going to try out the Ferro Rod. See how that works for me. Now, as I said previously, I've never used a flint and steel before, so anything could happen here. Oh, come on, I was doing better with this last night. What am I doing wrong? I got some sparks. Has something to do with the way I'm holding it. There we go. Ah! Okay, so I obviously need a lot of practice with this thing, but there you have it. We got a fire started. We don't want to drown it. I do want to see, though, I'm convinced enough. If this is burning, I know I can keep this burning in my fire pit. I've done it before, many a night. So I'm just going to sweep this stuff aside for now. Lots of sparks still in there from the material I already shaved off. Alright, so that should go out on its own. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to check out the fire plugs. Now, I'm not going to make you guys sit through me struggling to use the Ferro Rod again. We proved it works. I'm just not very good with it. So you're supposed to work this back and forth a couple of times, and then in a circular motion, there we go. And then we light the frayed ends. I keep forgetting there's a button you gotta push to get that started. Wow, there you have it. Alright, so similar exercise here. Oh, nope, okay. I thought I got too aggressive and drowned it. Or smothered. You don't technically drown a fire, you smother it. Smoldering, it hasn't quite caught yet. And here's the thing, folks. I know that if I can get this wood going, because this is some nice dry like dunnage that I collect from work, and I use it all the time in the fire pit. So I know if I can get this going, I can keep a fire going. So that's kind of why I'm halting right here. Look at that. That'll burn for a good long time. So we're pretty much 3 for 3 here with the Blackbeard stuff. The lighter's amazing. It'll light up the wood on its own. You don't even need to get any sort of starter material going. The Pharaoh Rod, if you're good with a flint and steel, which I obviously need some practice, that'll get the fire starter stuff going easily enough. And either one of these two will work very well to get your fire going with actual wood. So you're not just relying on the fire starter to be good at starting, and then, you know, it sputters out before you can actually build something with it. So I'm 100% on board with this stuff. Alright, so one last thing that we want to check out, and I've seen this in the video, is getting this stuff soaking wet and then lighting it up. So we're going to get this good and wet. Take the plug there. Oops. Get all of that off of it so that there's no question that we've got the black stuff on there. Alright. Okay. I'm just going to fish this out. And I assume if you're going to try and light this stuff wet, you're going to wring it out first. The yellow fire plug's going up like crazy. And there we have the Blackbeard fire starter going up too. So, yeah. I'm pretty convinced. Actually, I might get a couple more of these things just to have them on hand and maybe stockpile a few. They're not that expensive. A bag of the fire plugs, which is 50 of them, is like 10 bucks, I think, less than 10. The Ferro Rod's not too expensive. I'm probably going to wear this one out practicing with it. And yeah, the starters aren't too bad. And I've already got the carrying case and kit to put it in, the lighter. Maybe I'll get a spare one of those. Anyway, I'm sold on all of this Blackbeard stuff. But that's just what I have to say about it. Make sure to check it out for yourself. Use that link down there in the video description, or the coupon code Mighty Plantain at checkout to get yourself 15% off of whatever is already discounted, because they're usually running a discount. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Somebody's gonna light my fire. Probably just me.